Good morning. Welcome to Tai Chi. Let's warm up. Hands at your waist. Turn your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Waist exercise. Interlock your fingers. Look at the heel of your opposite shoe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful. Kick your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift your weight. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shift your weight. 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do our golden cockerel. Thinking about how we're going to do it, thinking about our good Tai Chi posture. Remember to do things in increments, in small movements and then to get a big movement, okay? Shift your weight to the left, up, counterbalance, tuck your butt, down, shift your weight, up, down, up, down, up, right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kicking out in line. Left hand, left foot, kick out. Shift your weight. Holding our ball in a T stance. Root down on your right foot. Out into the side L stance. Bow stance. Sit back. Twist step. Shift your weight. Hold your ball T stance. L stance. Part the wild horse's mane. Sit back. Twist step. Shift your weight. Right hand, left hand on the bottom. L stance, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, T stance. L stance, bow stance. Flip that hand and meet it. Sit back, twist step, cup. 9 o'clock, flip, meet, close. Cloud hands, middle or cup. 3 o'clock, flip, meet, open. Middle or cup, only flip, meet. Middle or cup, flip, meet, close. Middle or cup, flip, meet, open. Middle or cup, only flip, meet. Shift your weight to the left, be a golden cockerel. Down, shift your weight up, down, right hand on the outside, kicking out. Left hand on the outside, out. Holding our ball in a T stance, out and to the side, ward off. Push your opponent away, but yet grasp the bird's tail, sit back, look back, turn, square your hips and waist, then contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball in a T stance, L stance, ward off. Then grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back, look back, turn, square, then contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. New lesson, sit back, twist step, open step, in step, off the ground to embrace the tiger with the right hand on the inside of your cross, bringing up your tiger, rotating at your wrists so that both palms are facing you, pushing out, separating, dropping your shoulders, making yourself small, wrapping around, heel up, foot up, toe down, heel down, closing form. Okay, here we go with the 10 form all the way through. Commencing form, heel up, Off the ground, toe down, heel down. Hands move to the middle of your thighs. Take a deep breath in as you elevate. Reverse the process. Make yourself small. Flex your knees. Center your front hand. Look at your back hand. Bring it to your ear. Turn your face. Repulse the monkey. Center, open. Bring it to your ear. Turn your face. Repulse of the monkey 2. T-stance, you're gonna multitask. Brush knee, ear, heel, hand, face. Brush your knee. Sit back, twist step. T-stance, look at your left hand that's higher. L stance, turn your face. Brush your knee. Sit back, twist step. Hold your ball on a T-stance. Out and to the side. Part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T-stance, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane. Flip and meet. Sit back, twist step, cup, pivot to the 9 o'clock position as you close. Cloud hands, middle, open, middle. Only flip meet, middle, flip meet, close. Middle, flip meet, open, middle, only flip meet to shift your weight to the left to be a golden cockerel. Down, shift your weight, up. Right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kicking out. Down, left foot, left hand, and out. Holding our ball on a T stance, we're gonna ward off. L stance, ward off. But grasp the bird's tail. Pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square contact, push. Separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball on a T stance. Out and to the side, ward off. Then grasp the bird's tail. Pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square contact, push. Separate, roll back. Roll up and forward. Apparent closing. Listen carefully. Sit back. Twist step. Drop that left hand. Open by pivoting your right foot and opening your right hand. Pivot on your heel to come in. Follow that foot with your hand. Shift your weight to the left as you bring your right hand inside of your cross. Gradually pull up your hands, rotate on your wrists so that both palms are facing you. Push out. As you push out, your palms face down, shoulder width away. You're going to drop your shoulders. Make yourself small. Just like we began, we wrap around. Our heel comes up, our foot comes up, our toe comes down. Our heel comes down at closing form. Okay, let's try one more before we go into our lesson. Let's practice how we multitask it. We're on a T stance. Our left hand is at our chest, our right hand is up higher. We're gonna multitask. Root down on the right. So I don't want you to standing up like that because your energy is stored on your right or back foot. If so, when it's stored like this, you can move in a correct way. We're going to do at least 3 things. We're bringing the top hand to our ear. Do it with me. We're bringing our left hand down and to the side to brush our knee. It's going to be down and to the side to brush your knee. That's the second thing. And the third thing that's going to be done simultaneously is to bring our foot out in an L stance. Okay? Here we go. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, T stance, right hand by your chest, left hand up higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, left hand by your waist, right hand up higher, rooting down on your right or back foot. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, right hand by your chest on a T stance, left hand higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, T stance. Okay, you're going to do it and think about what the voice or the keywords are, and I'm going to be quiet because I'm going to think it through too. We're going to multitask by brushing our knee. Step out. Sit back. Twist step. Multitask. Sit back. Twist. What are we going to do? Twist step, T stance. What are we going to do? Twist step, T stance. This time we're going to hold our stance to check to see if we've done everything. We're going to multitask to brush our knee. Here we go. Use your left hand to the side of your thigh as if it were holding the top of a ball. Use your right hand cup so that it's catching the ball in the middle. Is it about eye level? Is your tips of your finger about eye level? Is your knee not beyond your toe? Is your right foot, is the knee straight out? Is there a clearance if you were to drag your left foot all the way back? You don't have to drag it back, but I think you can tell. If it's not, you put down your hands and you separate out that front foot so that there is clearance. Sit back, twist step, right hand by your chest, left hand up higher. Think about what you're going to do and do it. Hold your stance and see what you're doing. Is your left hand catching that ball in the center? Is your right hand sitting to the side of your waist, side of your thighs as if it were holding the top of a ball? Is your knee in line with your toe? Is your back leg, is the knee straight out? Is there a clearance between the 2 feet? Sit back, twist step. So show me how you brush your knee. Go ahead. How do you brush your knee on the other side? All right, now I'm going to watch. Sit back, twist step. How are you going to brush your knee? Do it now. Sit back, twist step. How do you do your brush your knee on the other side? Go ahead and do it. Sit back, twist. How are you going to do it? Out and to the side, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step. Look at your left hand that's higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step. Look at your right hand that's higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Now everybody put your hands down and drag your foot back. Do you have enough clearance? Okay, so you make that adjustment along the way. We're still looking for good, proper feet alignment, okay? Now that we're concentrating on the whole movement, sometimes we forget about the first thing that we needed to do, which was lay down the groundwork for our feet. And it's a constant battle or challenge that we all have to do, okay? So be aware of where your body is, especially your feet, in coordination with your hands. All right. What I want to do now is move on to apparent closing. We'll learn how to do it, and whatever time's left, we'll put it together in our sequence. So just out of curiosity, okay, how many have been keeping up with your sequencing? So when I ask you for the first movement and I show you, can you shout it out so I know that you know what it is? All right? First movement is called what? I'm a little bit hard of hearing, so you gotta really say it louder. Opening or? Commencing, good. Now what else? What's this one called? All right, and you know because you're pushing that monkey away, pushing somebody away, you're repulsing him. Think about what you're gonna do for the next one. What is the next one that we just did? Yes, multitasking, and you're gonna brush your knee. One side, and always sitting back before you can twist step, and always on a T-step before you can advance, okay? And then we need to get back into the center. But this time we're holding our ball because the next movement is called parting the wild horse's mane out into the side. Here's your snack. Sit back, holding our ball on a T-stance, done all together for balance, out into the side, bow stance. Then what? Huh? Cloud hands, flip and meet. Sit back, twist step, point out, turn. Okay? Cloud hands, open, middle, only flip meet, middle, then close flip meet, middle, then open. Then we want to get out, so we call this a transition. We center ourselves as we shift our weight, and we are a golden cockerel, which is the next movement after cloud hands, and the other side. And the next movement is then called kick outs. And today's lesson, well, not really, we still have one more to do. We're going to what? What do we do with our hands now? What's that movement called? Ward off. Ward off, which is really called grasping of the bird's tail. But there are two segments to it, so I separate it out. There's something wrong with the audio. And sit back, roll up and forward, sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball, out and to the side. You ward off in order to grasp the bird's tail. So oftentimes it is broken down, but it's really one movement called grasping of the bird's tail. But in order to get to grasping, you have to ward off. And then today's lesson is going to be apparent closing. So I want you to stop right now. I want you to watch what you're going to be doing. Okay? Can you face me? Put your hands down. You're going to pivot on the foot as you mimic your hand with that foot. You're going to pivot open on the other foot as you open with your other hand. You're going to pivot in with that foot and follow that hand with your foot. Then you're going to shift your weight and the right hand comes inside of the cross. As you shift your weight, this is a balancing, this is a safety measure. You do it together. Okay, now the right hand is inside of my cross, not outside of my cross, but inside. As you embrace the tiger or cross hands, you bring it up. You use your right, the energy of your right wrist to push up the left wrist. Okay, can you try? Right inside, and I shouldn't see your palms. Can I see everybody trying it? All right. The energy of your right wrist is pushing up your left wrist. At about chest level, everything rotates on your wrist so that both palms are facing you. Okay? And at this point, there should be no gap in your your contact. It should always be in contact, okay? So now, it's the left wrist now that has the power to push out. When it pushes out, you do it with me and listen. You push out with the left, and when you separate, both palms are facing downward. Then at shoulder level, shoulder width away, you then drop your shoulders, make yourself small, your wrists or your arms start to come down. Then you wrap around, and then you close your form. Heel up, foot up, toe down, heel down. Okay, ready for the challenge? Yep, I think you are. All right, so in apparent closing, it looks as if you're closing, but you're not really closing your form until you drop your shoulders, and then you close your feet, okay? In apparent closing, a mimicking of the feet and the hands. Okay, so let's try it and see where that's coming from. All right, to get into apparent closing, we are going to do the last warding off. On a T stance, rooting down on our right, and we're going to have our left hand on the bottom of a ball, right hand on the top. We're going to take an L stance, we're going to ward off. Out and to the side, ward off. Then grasp the bird's tail. Pull down, pull back, look back, turn. Now listen carefully. You're going to square your hips and your waist before you contact push. Separate shoulder width, then roll back. Then roll up and forward. Here comes apparent closing. Sit back, twist, step, and left hand drops or comes down. Pivot on the right heel as your right hand comes out. Pivot on your right heel to come in and follow that with your hand. Shift your weight to the left foot as you embrace the tiger with the right hand on the inside of your cross, bringing him up at chest level. You're going to rotate so that both palms are facing you. Power of the left wrist to push out, palms facing the ground, separating shoulder width away, making yourself small by dropping your shoulders, flexing your knees, wrapping around, heel up, off the ground, toe down, heel down. Okay, one more time. Holding a ball on a T stance, root down, you're going to ward off. Out and to the side, ward off. Then grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back, look back, turn, then square first, then contact push. Separate, roll back, roll up and forward. This time your silk silver thread is not allowing you to go forward or back, so your head should be erect right in the middle. We're going to sit back, twist and turn that hand, open and open that hand, close and close the hand and foot. Shift your weight to the left, right hand on the inside of your cross for safety. Bring it up, embracing the tiger, rotate on your wrists, palms facing, push out. Shoulder width away, make yourself small, closing form. Heel up, off the ground, toe down, heel down. Okay, so we're going to get really good so that one more time of me calling it out and then I want to watch. Okay? On a T stance, we're going to what? What are we going to do? Ward off, or we're going to grasp the bird's tail. All right? Left hand on the bottom of your ball, out and to the side, ward off. But grasp the bird's tail. Sit back, roll up and forward. Now, sit back, twist and turn, open and open, close and close. Shift your weight to the left, cross your hands, right hand in the inside, rotate, push out, shoulder width, drop shoulders, wrap around, up, off, down, closing form. Okay, ready for your challenge. Okay, T stance, you're gonna hold your ball to grasp the bird's tail or ward off. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail. Turn, square contact, push, separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Sit back, twist step, open step, in step, shift your weight to embrace the tiger, up, rotate, out, shoulder width, drop your shoulders, wrap around first, then close your form. Okay, not bad. One more time. Do it with me. T stance, holding your ball. Out and to the side, ward off. Then grasp the bird's tail. Then contact push. Roll back. Roll forward. Sit back. Twist and turn. Open and open. In and in. Off the ground. Embrace the tiger. Right hand on the inside. Up. Rotate. Out. Drop your shoulders. Make yourself small. Closing form. Heel up. Closing form. Okay? One more time for me to watch. See what more you have gained. Okay, T stance, you're going to ward off. Out and to the side, ward off. Grasp the bird's tail. Pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square contact, push. Separate, roll back, roll up and forward. Let's take it slowly. Sit back, twist step, turn. Open step, open your hand. In step, embrace the tiger as you shift your weight, up, rotate your wrists, push out, drop your shoulders, make yourself small, closing form. Okay, not bad. All right, so these are some of the things that I need to help you with. When you, this is the last grasping of the bird's tail. Twist and, so we're always, when we say twist, it's a pivot. And whenever it's a pivot, it's always on our heel in this situation, okay? So this is the last grasping. Sit back, pivot or twist step. Open with our heel, open with our hand. Close with our heel, close with our hand. Now, we know we need to come in, but we know we need to be safe and we need to put all our weight on our left foot. Therefore, at the same time you shift your weight, the right hand quickly tucks in here and it stays here. Only, and it shouldn't move much because it's giving you stability. But as you get your footing together, you can now rotate on your wrists here so that both palms are facing you once you get to chest level. Then power of the left hand to push out, and the reverse occurs where our palms are now facing the ground to come down, okay? So let's try that. I just want to make sure that when you come together, so this is where I'm a stickler for, okay? Sit back, twist, open, in, here, then here. and then here. Okay, another thing, okay? See what I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing? I heard it. I'm reaching and getting out of my Tai Chi posture. Okay, so watch what, again, this is wrong and incorrect, okay? Why? My Tai Chi posture says to get back up here. If I'm down here, what am I apt to do? Fall. So I am reaching and getting out of my Tai Chi posture. So to do it correctly, this is what I should do and shall do all the time. So a good test, which I won't do, is to put a ceramic or glass cup on my head. And there are Tai Chi masters who do that and show to everybody that they are in good Tai Chi position, good Tai Chi posture, where that cup it doesn't ever fall to crack. Okay? So remember that it's easy to want to come out this way because it seems like your hands are pulling you out there. But remember that Tai Chi is not what your hands are doing. It's your movements are dictated by your mind and your silk silver thread and your total body movements. The hands are just the result of our total movement, not because of our movement that we have to follow our hands. All right? Okay, keeping that in mind, let's do our last left foot on a line, right foot on another line, and 45-degree it. And that's a good L stance. And we're pushing out, okay? Pushing out at the last grasping of the bird's tail. Sit back, twist and turn, open and open without reaching, in and in. Shift your weight to the left as your right hand comes into the inside of your cross, bringing it up. Now rotating so that the palms are facing you. Then as you push out, the palms face the ground. Shoulder width, then drop your shoulders. If you drop your shoulders, your arms and your fingers and your hands are bound to come down. Make sure you have a good footing before you start to close your form. All right, catching on. One more time. Left foot on a line, right foot on another line. Put it down, 45-degree it, push out. Sit back, twist and turn, open and open, close and close. Shift your weight to the left as you put your right hand on the inside of your cross, bringing it up, rotating on your wrists so that both palms are facing. Push out with the energy of your left as both palms now face the ground, dropping your shoulders. Okay, and when you drop your shoulders, you should feel, wow, what a sense of release and relief. Okay, because you're closing and all the energy that you expended is now coming back to you. So nothing that you expended in energy ever leaves you because you put it out, but you bring it back. It's always recycled. And that's what's good about it because you then store your energy or store your chi. So the more energy, the more chi you have, the better your reserves are for in case you want to do something a little bit more strenuous, okay? All right. Any questions on?
What I'd like to do is just go over the intention. Why are we doing this? And then this may give you a clue as to where your hands and the rest of your body should be. So we'll start off with the last grasping of the bird's tail. You hold your ball, step out, ward off. The purpose of the ward off is not to be out here. You're using your body and you're using this part of your body as well as movement of your body. This man has got you huddled up in a corner here and you just push him away. When you get out here, you don't have enough power to do that. If you're here, you push him away. And at the same time, you're pressing down to get power with this hand. And then the choreographer is for the Tai Chi to make you do yet another movement, but not necessarily that when you do this, you always have to do this, but it's the choreography. Ward off, you see I'm straight here, and then what I will do is this hand will flip, and this hand will come and try to get to your opponent. So ward off, two hands simultaneously do their job. This guy is going to do this, and just with a little turn of your shoulder and your arm, you got up here, and you're also twisting, you're going to go here. Come down, turn, and touch here. This is what's called a press. If you look into Tai Chi, they say this is a press. You're here, it's almost like a ward off, except now you've got reinforcement. You're pressing him away. You're really shoving him as best you can to get him away. You open up, come back down and push him down, come back here, okay? Now, we're going to do closing form. You pivot, up, chop, turn this way, and this is a sort of a dirty trick. You're supposed to be able to come from this position, come down, and grab the opponent. Grab the opponent as low as you can get him. And then when you come back up, what happens to him? You've upended him. See, that's what you're trying to do. So you're here, turn your foot, squat down as you shift weight, and you cross hands. You cross hand vigorously. Cross hands vigorously, and then you bring him up, and it automatically, when you come from this position and you bring him up, this hand just shifts up forward. Then you push out from the back out here, and then you make yourself small, you drop down, push him down, okay? And one thing about the closing form, it's meant to be a closing form. So when you finish, you come down to your hands to the side, not stopped here. You've done this, come to the side. Everything's about to be shut off, and you just close your form. Otherwise, you're still stuck up here, and then you close your form. You haven't closed. You're out here, hands to the side. And up here is sort of, okay, shut the engines off. Slowly come to here. And you regain the composure that you started off with at the beginning. When you commencing form, you came out here, hands are still to the side, hands come to the front, slowly. Then you're composed, you're about to begin. Hands forward, now you're ready, okay? When you close, bring it down to the side, and you're finished. There's a lot in what I've told you. It's the intention, and some of which you'll get, some of which you won't. But when I see some people who are rather tentative doing this, they come up here and they're sort of floating. You are grasping the tiger. You're grabbing him, almost bringing him in this way when you're coming up, using your body up, pushing him out. Or you can use this as he's got you by the neck. In another situation, you come up, you get in between his arms, you get out, and you're pushing out, and you've got him by the arms, and you can do what you will with him. You grab him, you can give him one of these, or you can just get him and shove us. You've got him. Okay?
What are the benefits of practicing Tai Chi? Some of you know, and some of you can hear it again and really try to maybe get to those benefits in our journey. The answer is Tai Chi Chuan, a gentle form of martial arts combining deep diaphragmatic breathing and dance-like poses, can be a potent workout. In a recent study, Tai Chi has been found to improve balance, leg strength, cardiovascular endurance, pulse rate, muscular flexibility, immune system response, sleep habits, happiness, sense of self-worth, and the ability to concentrate and multitask during cognitive tests. In one especially impressive study last year, the brains of older people who had been practicing Tai Chi for several years were compared with the brains of age-matched sedentary adults. The Tai Chi participants showed greater connectivity and other measures of health in portions of the brain known to be involved in the decision-making and attention that the volunteers who had never done Tai Chi. Okay? So we all believe it, and we want to really dig in, and which leads me to say that that's the reason why we have World Tai Chi, which is done worldwide on the last Saturday of April. This year it's April 25th. It's our second annual, held at Kahala Mall. Somewhere between we perform about 9:30 to 10. Commencing form, open, rotate up, reverse, center, open, ear, turn your face, repulsing of the monkey. Center, open, ear, center, slide. T-stance, multitask. Out and to the side, brush your knee. Sit back. T-stance, ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T-stance. You're going to part the wild horse's mane out and to the side. Here it is. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane. Flip and meet, sit back, twist step, point to your 9 o'clock as you shift your weight, cloud hands. Flip, meet, open, middle or cup, only flip, meet, middle or cup, flip, meet, close, middle or cup, flip, meet, open, middle or cup, only flip, meet, shift your weight, golden cockerel. Down, golden cockerel on its right. Right hand on the outside. Left hand. Holding our ball on a T-stance, we're going to grasp the bird's tail out and to the side. First, ward off. Then, grasp the bird's tail. Contact push. Roll back. Roll up and forward. Sit back. Twist step. Left hand on the bottom to hold your ball in a T. Out and to the side. You're going to grasp the bird's tail. Square first, then contact. Roll back. Roll up and forward. Sit back. Twist and turn. Open and open. Close and close. Shift your weight. Right hand on the inside. Embrace the tiger. Out. Shoulder width. Drop. Closing form.